Everyone, I'm Sherry Sorokin, the outgoing board chair, and it's my honor to open this conversation with you today about AAUW's new strategic plan. Together with Diane Owens, AAUW's incoming board chair, and Gloria Blackwell, our CEO, we're excited to share the path forward for AAUW for the next couple of years and just talk about how each of you, our incredible members, and the branches you belong to and the organizations that support you can lead the charge in advancing equity for women and girls. Today isn't just about sharing a plan, however, it's about inspiring action. So let's get started. At the heart of everything we do at AAUW is this one really simple truth. Economic empowerment is essential for gender equity. Higher education is, and always has been, one of the most powerful engines of empowerment. No organization knows this better than AAUW because we've been at it for 140 years. Let's remember, and I love telling these stories about our early history, but let's remember in 1881, when AAUW was founded by a small but intrepid group of college graduates, it was radical, even revolutionary, for women to demand higher education. At a time when many questioned whether women even could pursue academic work, AAUW set out to prove everybody wrong. Shortly after our founding, and again, another story that I just love, AAUW funded our very first research project, a study disproving the myth that college education would negatively affect women's health. Imagine. And this research changed public opinion, and it opened doors for women and students across the country. It's that spirit that is embodied in our strategic plan, which we're going to talk about today. And fundamental to our plan are these beliefs. We believe that when women are educated and empowered, they are unstoppable. We believe that diverse, inclusive, harassment-free educational environments are the foundation of strong societies. We believe that women deserve not just access to any career that they choose, but the tools, the opportunities, and yes, the protections so that they can thrive in those careers. And we also, and this is really fundamental, we know that the fight for equity isn't just about paychecks or degrees. It's about dignity. It's about recognizing the full humanity and the rich diversity of all women across race, income, ability, sexual orientation, age, geography, you name it, right? And it's also about ensuring that women's voices help shape education, workplaces, and public policy. Today, we carry the torch of AAUW's legacy forward, and I hope you're all proud of that legacy and excited about continuing to move it forward, because today we are continuing the work of the women who came before us. And today, we reaffirm we empower potential. Because when we unlock the full potential of women and girls, we create a future that is richer, stronger, and more just for everyone. So, Gloria, let me turn it over to you.
Thank you so much, Sherry. I'm Gloria Blackwell, AAUW CEO, and it really is my pleasure to walk you through the heart of our work, our new strategic plan. You can visit our website at auw.org to read the full plan, and today we'll review the highlights. This strategic plan reaffirms our commitment to higher education as a key driver of equity, opportunity, and economic security for women. By centering work of AAUW on advancing women in higher education, we are positioning ourselves as leaders with a focused strategy to create lasting change. This plan is built around three powerful pillars that address both the systemic barriers women face and the transformational opportunities we can create together. First, we know that education is the gateway to economic security, leadership, and independence. That's why AAUW's foundational strength remains our direct investment in women's educational journeys. We know that federal funding for higher education, particularly for women and underrepresented groups, remains deeply uncertain. Severe funding cuts for education, reduced investment in graduate fellowships and research programs, potential elimination of Pell Grants and other loan programs, and termination of student loan forgiveness programs are in various stages of being implemented or considered. Without intentional investment in these areas, the dream of higher education risks becoming further out of reach for all, but particularly for women, especially women of color, who, as you well know, hold two-thirds of the nation's student debt and continue to graduate into lower paying jobs than men. That's why AAUW's commitment to directly funding women's education is more critical than ever. When the system falls short, we step up, ensuring that women have the support they need to achieve economic security and leadership. We will continue our very long history of providing fellowships and grants to women in underserved communities, women who are often the first in their families to attend college or pursue an advanced degree. We are also focusing on fields where women are critically underrepresented, like STEM. We're also strengthening the global leadership pipeline by funding international graduate students in the U.S. These women go on to lead education and empowerment initiatives in their home countries, multiplying AAUW's impact worldwide. We recognize, however, that the environment for international students today is often challenging. Tighter immigration policies, visa restrictions, rising costs, and social and political barriers have made it harder than ever for talented women from around the world to access educational opportunities in the U.S. AAUW's international fellowships are not just scholarships, they are lifelines, and we will continue to fund this very important work. Our second pillar focuses on the laws and systems that create barriers for women. Our advocacy will be focused on issues that directly impact higher education as well as women's economic security and autonomy. We will continue to champion paid family leave and affordable childcare because no woman should have to choose between a career and caring for her family. We'll demand strong enforcement of Title IX because students deserve learning environments free of harassment, assault, and discrimination. We'll defend the Department of Education, whose cuts threaten important funding, programs, and protections for women and girls through every level of education. While we are still champions for pay equity, because the gender and racial wage gaps still persist, we are prioritizing our work in higher education in this moment of unprecedented challenges to what we know is a foundational driver of economic success, leadership, and independence for women. Finally, we must ensure that AAUW itself is strong, sustainable, and ready for the future. We are deepening engagement with you, our important members, branches, and supporters. We are empowering branches with resources to align with this national strategic plan and engage in mission focused work, such as advocating effectively in your local communities. The Five-Star Program provides a clear framework for branches to align with AAUW strategic priorities, reinforcing a cohesive and collective approach to advocacy, community engagement, and financial sustainability. By engaging in five-star activities, branches contribute to AAUW's strength and boost our organization's visibility, and our impact. Branch support and involvement have long been at the core of AAUW's work and our mission. This strategic plan strengthens AAUW's ability to drive meaningful impact by aligning national and branch efforts, ensuring a unified approach. Through bold advocacy, strong commitment to funding and supporting women scholars, and deeper community engagement, we will position AAUW as a leading voice in the fight for gender equity and higher education for generations to come. Together, we are championing equity, opening doors, and empowering women through education and inclusive policymaking. Now is the time to take action and strengthen AAUW's collective impact.
Thank you, Gloria. I'm Diana Owens, your incoming board chair, and today I want to speak directly to you, our incredible AUW members, and our state and branch leaders. You have been passionate supporters of AUW, our mission, and our vision, and we truly appreciate all of the work and commitment that you have given to this organization over the years. We need you, our dedicated members, now more than ever to help AUW continue the commitment to supporting women in higher education, because right now that education is under tremendous attack. The question is simple. What can branches and states do right now to fight for equity for women and girls? We've organized this into 5 clear steps. The first is learn. Start by diving into the 2025 strategic plan. Understanding our mission priorities is the first step to making a bigger impact locally and nationally. You can view the plan on our website at auw.org. Review the fiscal year 2026 5-star program criteria and take advantage of the branch programming resources that are available on the National AUW website. There you'll find toolkits, ideas, and ready-to-use materials to help you plan mission-based, mission-aligned events in your communities. And then act. Sign up for AUW's Action Network and become a 2-minute activist. It's the easiest way to stay connected to real-time advocacy opportunities on issues like on-campus discrimination and harassment, and also paid family leave. Attend a national webinar. We are planning many. Stay informed, get inspired, and bring back ideas and best practices to your branch. And take direct advocacy actions, whether it's meeting with local officials, writing op-eds, or mobilizing community coalitions. Just do it. And don't forget to join. Renew your membership and recruit new members. Think how powerful AUW would be if each one of us brought in one new member this year. Because our strength is in our numbers and in our members. Branches doing mission-based work naturally attract passionate new members who want to be part of the action and part of the change. And be sure to share. Complete the annual branch survey. We want all of your branches, 100%, to tell us your stories, your challenges, and your successes. This helps us shape national priorities and show the full power of our collective impact. Your voice matters. Your work matters. So make it count. Share your successes locally too, on social media, in newsletters, and with your community partners. Show your community that your branch is leading the change. And don't forget to give. Support AUW financially. Encourage your members to donate to key funds like the Greatest Needs Fund, which I know you have heard about. This fund fuels innovation and strategic responses to upcoming issues. And did you know we have 2 new funds? First, the Defend Higher Education Fund, which provides and protects women's rights in education. And second, the Public Policy Fund, which drives our advocacy for systemic change. Remember, every gift, no matter the size, strengthens our ability to fight for equality. Every one of us has a role to play, and it starts with taking action today, and again tomorrow, and again the next day. When we learn, act, join, share, and give, we create a force for gender equity that no obstacle can withstand. Together, we are unstoppable. I'm looking forward to working with you, all of you, for the next 2 years. Together, let's change the world.
So thank you, Diane. That's a powerful statement. Together, let's change the world. As I prepare to transition the leadership of the board to Diane, I want to take a few minutes just to say thank you to everyone who's on this call, because I know all of you are the true supporters of AAUW. You're what makes us function as an organization. It's your commitment to equity, your willingness to lead, to challenge, to advocate, to be friends and support other women who are experiencing discrimination. This is what inspires us all. And this is really what AAUW is all about. So yes, let's move forward together. Let's focus our collective power. And that is also part of this strategic plan. It is really focusing us on our collective power in support of higher education for women, in support of advocacy for women, and getting rid of the barriers that stand in our way, and in moving the organization together with one step all together. So let's again focus the collective power on the value of higher education, on removing barriers for women and girls that disproportionately affect us, and in supporting each other in these times of difficult, upside down change that's going on in the world. And again, thank you all for supporting AAUW. And I think that concludes our statement, but I want you all to be sure to go to the website and look at the strategic plan in detail. And please pay attention to what is it you can do, right? You personally, even if it's just engaging one more member or engaging a member that's kind of fallen away and hasn't done something, reinvigorate your branch, reinvigorate your state. This is an important time for us to take action as women.